Do you remember the moment when you first felt that you could no longer be just a child? It rarely happens overnight. Psychologists say that some children don't lose their childhood suddenly. They outgrow it quietly, almost invisibly to everyone around them. While their peers are scraping their knees and learning to dream, these children are learning something very different. They learn to survive, to calm family conflicts, to become easy and convenient. This is the story of children who became adults before they ever learned how to simply be themselves. 1. Parentification. Some children don't just grow up, they become the emotional support system of the family. Maybe you had to calm down a stressed parent, take care of younger siblings, handle problems no child should ever carry. Psychology calls this parentification. Instead of receiving care, the child becomes the caregiver. On the outside, it looks admirable, responsible, mature, but inside, something important gets skipped. The brain learns one quiet rule: my needs come second. And this pattern often follows people into adulthood. You become the one who solves everyone else's problems, while quietly ignoring your own. But that's only the beginning. 2. Hyper-awareness. Children who grow up in unstable environments develop something powerful: an extreme emotional radar. You learn to read tone, facial expressions, tiny changes in mood, because predicting someone's reaction helped you stay safe. Psychologists call this hypervigilance. You can walk into a room and instantly sense tension. It can look like emotional intelligence, but sometimes it's actually a nervous system that never fully relaxed. And that leads to something deeper. 3. Emotional self-suppression. When a child's emotions create problems for adults, the child learns to hide them. Crying becomes being difficult. Needs become being selfish. So the brain adapts. It builds a silent rule: don't be a burden. This is how emotional suppression develops. As an adult, you might seem calm, independent, composed, but expressing vulnerability can feel strangely uncomfortable. Not because you're cold, because you were trained to handle everything alone. 4. Early independence. Here's the paradox. Children who grow up too fast often become extremely capable adults. They solve problems quickly, handle pressure well, stay calm in chaos. Psychologists sometimes call this premature autonomy. When life forces independence early, the brain adapts fast. But beneath that strength, there is often a quiet exhaustion, because the child inside never really had the chance to just be a child. And here is the most important part. Growing up too fast doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain adapted to survive your environment. Those adaptations can become strengths. Once you learn that your needs matter too, if you recognize yourself in this story, remember this: you are not broken. Your nervous system simply learned to survive before it learned how to live. Healing begins the moment you allow yourself to be vulnerable. The moment you realize your worth is not measured by how many problems you solve for others. You are finally allowed to put that burden down and simply be, because the child you once were is still waiting to hear one sentence: you are safe now. You can finally relax. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Helpful Psychology.